Here, another example of coding to help you to understand better the difference between pass-by value and pass-by reference. I hope when first time you saw this program, without hesitation, you will be able to pinpoint the three elements of user-defined function, which one is function prototype, function call, and function definitions. Okay, next class. As usual, we start the executions from main function. Line 8, we have two declarations of variable and also initializations, where inside computer memory, we have Celsius 22.5 and Fahrenheit as a 0. Next line is line 10. We have function call that invoke function definitions of Celsius to Fahrenheit. Here, we have parameters or arguments from function call that will pass the value by reference or by reference to parameters in header of function definition. Automatically, we'll understand our first parameter is called pass by value. Meanwhile, our second parameter, Fahrenheit, will pass by reference because of the symbol of ampersand. So now, our parameter C has the value of 22.5 and our second formal parameter F has 0 value. Copy by reference or copy memory locations of Fahrenheit in function main. So next, function definition will start executing. Line 16, we calculate the value of F, where now F is no more 0 after executions. Now F is 72.5. Automatically, actual parameter of Fahrenheit will be updated into 72.5. Next line 17, C++. C will update with +1. Automatically, 22.5 now is updated to 23.5. Now, we complete function definitions. Then, the compiler will return to the function call in line 10. And next, execute the next line, which is line 11, and display Celsius, which is Fahrenheit. Celsius is 22.5, and followed by Fahrenheit, which now 72.5. Here are the scope of variables. Throughout our lecture in previous slides, we know that by applying user-defined functions, they have several changes to our variable. So when we talk about scope of variable, actually the scope of variable is defined as the extent of the program code within which the variable can be accessed or declared or work with. Scope of variable, we can have local variable and global variable. Local variable, anything between open curly braces and closed curly braces is said to inside a block. Local variables do not exist outside the block in which they are declared. They cannot be accessed or used outside the block. Meanwhile, global variables, they are declared at the top of the program outside all the functions or block. They are available throughout the lifetime of a program. They also can be accessed from any portions of the program. Hopefully, you clearly understand the difference between local and global now. Throughout this example, we will see the difference between local and global. Here the coding. In line 4, we declare a global variable I with initialization I is equal to 3. In main functions, we also declare two local variables, which are j and k. In line 7, in line 8, we assign 2 to j, and in line 9, I plus j assigned to k. Now k, the value of k is 5. Line 10, we try to display, or instructions will display, before calling function, the value of j, k, and I, which is j is equal to 2, k is equal to 5, I is equal to 3. Next, line 20, we have function call to invoke function definitions in line 16. So, there is no parameters passed from function call in line 12 to line 16. So, automatically, we proceed with the executions in line 17. In line 17, we have a declaration of another local variable inside my function, which is d. In line 18, we have two steps here. First, we plus 1 I. So I is a global variable. So now plus 1, now I is become 4. And then the value of 4 also we assign to local variable d. Now class, local variable d and local variable inside main, both of them are in different block of functions. Therefore, local variable d will not be recognized in main functions, and local variable of j and k also will not recognize in my functions. Okay, next, we proceed to line 19. We try to see out in my function the value of d and I. So here d is 4, I is 4. Now function definitions my function is complete in line 21. So our compiler will return to line 12, which is where the call function is happening. Next, we proceed with line 13, which we see out after calling functions. So now we display the value of j as a 2, k as a 5, and meanwhile I is 4. Okay class, now we understand, and I hope all of you also understand the difference between local variable and global variable.